What's up, Greg Larnerd here from ESPN 105.1 The Zone. We're here at UTC, beautiful Frost Stadium, to talk some softball for our Off the Diamond segment with UTC softball. Let's meet the player. All right, we're here with Kailey Snell, shortstop, freshman shortstop for UTC. Kailey, thanks so much for being here. You are a Shelbyville, Tennessee native. So my first question is, why did you choose UTC?
Well, for me, it was definitely just the city of Chattanooga. I fell in love with the city of Chattanooga, and I knew that even if I didn't play softball, I wanted to go to school here. So it just all the pieces fell together.
So what has been your favorite thing about playing here with the Mocs?
Definitely all the girls and the friendships I've made. The team's awesome, so I was really excited about that.
Nothing wrong with that, right? And there's a ton of young players on the team, which is pretty cool. You guys all kind of come in together and you can grow together, which is nice. You came in playing shortstop. Now, Emily Coltharp was a big-time player in the conference, and she was a shortstop. You've moved her over to second base. You're playing shortstop right now. What's it been like coming in at that premier position of playing shortstop and the pressures that kind of come with that as a younger player?
Also, I think, honestly, for me, it made me really mature and, realize that all eyes are on me. And, yeah, it added some pressure, but I think it was a good type of pressure to, do my best and, try my best.
What's it been like working with Emily at second base? You guys be a double play, combination, and maybe learning from her and talking to her a little bit about what it's like to play the position at this level and just working with her, up the middle on the softball diamond.
Oh yeah, it's been awesome. She's been such a really good mentor for me, coming in as a freshman. She's been helping me out with kind of how to handle shortstop in college, because it is different once you come in. So.
Now, what's your favorite thing about playing the position of shortstop?
Probably the range that I get to have on a corner bag, because in high school I played third base, so I didn't get to move a lot. So coming here to play shortstop, it makes you feel free a little bit.
Yeah, you're not confined by the foul line at all. You can actually move around and you can show off your range and your wheels and things like that. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about hitting. So what I want you to do now is I want you to get in your hitting stance like you'd be in the box, and I just want to kind of see what that looks like. Okay, so you got a little bit of an open stance. Are you more of a slapper or a traditional hitter?
Definitely more of a slapper.
Definitely more of a slapper. Do you enjoy slapping, or would you rather kind of just let it loose and hit?
I definitely enjoy slapping because it really helps my timing and see the ball.
What is the most difficult thing about being a slapper? Because me being a baseball player, former baseball player, you wouldn't see anything like that in baseball. So what's the most difficult thing about being a slapper?
I think a really challenge that comes with slapping is when you see off speed, making sure you're staying in the box because you are moving toward there, so it's harder to slow down when you get those change ups.
Okay, so you're in your stance and you're a little bit open. You're not super wide, but you're open. Now, when you go to hit, is it some sort of a cross step to go, or how do you go into slap? So let's see it. So you go, you slide this front foot back and you step back. Oh, okay. That seems like if I tried to do that, I feel like I would fall flat on my face. How long did it take you to get that routine down to become a slapper? Because again, it seems like you're playing, you're doing some sort of dance step in the batter's box.
Oh, okay. So I'm actually right-handed, so I swapped over in 10U. Okay. Yeah. So it took me about 2 years to get pretty confident, where I was doing it in games, and then that was it. I never hit right-handed again.
Why did you decide to go from the right-hander's batter's box to the left-hander's batter's box?
It was my coach. Since I was pretty fast, he wanted me to try it, and it just worked out.
What is your mindset when you get into the box? I know there's different situations with different girls on base and things like that, but when you get into the batter's box, you're facing a pitcher. What are you thinking about?
So first when I get in the batter's box, I kind of scan the field and see if there's any obvious holes, and then figure out what pitch I need to look for to hit it there. And then after that, I'm just thinking into the ground, or the 5-6 holes. So
you're not trying to muscle up and hit a home run?
No, can't say I am.
Have you ever hit a home run?
I have, yes.
In high school?
In high school.
Okay, so we got to get at least one out of Kailey before she graduates here. Hopefully, Coach will let her just let loose on one. But anyways, if you could play any other position, if Coach Reed said, "Hey, Kailey, I'm gonna let you play any position on the field. It's senior day. You can play any position you want. Where would it be and why?"
Probably outfield, because it's just kind of relaxing out there, and you don't have to worry about diving in the dirt and hurting yourself and the soft grass. I feel because I used to play there, so I kind of miss it. But
so what you're saying is you're calling the outfielders have an easy job and they're lazy, is what you're saying?
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's very hard to play outfield. I was an infielder as well. I never wanted to be out there and try to chase fly balls and get the reads. I'd rather something that's on the ground and right at me, and that's something that I was always good with. But when you go and you play a softball game, when you're on the field or before the game or anything, do you have any superstitions or pre-game routines or anything like that? Or even in-game routines, or when you get in the batter's box, anything like that?
I don't know. This may sound kind of weird, but I have my chapstick, and if the chapstick's not on my lips, I feel like I can't do good. I have to have chapstick in between innings.
I'm with you on the chapstick. I'm chapstick game very strong right now. Always with the chapstick. Nothing wrong with that. Do you have a specific kind or flavor that you use?
Yeah, I use the Revlon coconut chapstick.
Okay. The Revlon. I haven't tried that one. I'm more of just basic chapstick guy. But anyways, when you think back about your softball career, is there somebody that you think of that's been very influential to get to where you are right now today?
Definitely my slapping coach, Melody Jernigan. She played at TTU, and she's like kind of like who's helped me grow like as a slapper and like learn all the things that I have.
Now I know you're only a freshman, but and you have many more years here at UTC, but do you have any aspirations after softball? What is your major? What do you want to try to do with your career?
Right now I'm majoring in child and family studies, and I'd really like to be a child life specialist like in a hospital one day.
Now, speaking of Coach Reed and your head coach, if you had to describe him in one word, what would it be and why?
I would definitely have to say experience, and I think he brings a lot to the table, like having so many games under his belt and like knowing situations and knowing the game of softball.
When you think about this team that you play for right now and the girls that you play with, if you needed a laugh, if you needed to go and say, I need to get loose before a game, who's the one girl and your one teammate that you're going to talk to get a laugh? Who's funniest?
I would definitely have to go with Casey Lynch.
Why Casey Lynch?
She's just always cracking jokes. Like, it's never serious. She just always keeps a smile on everybody's face.
Nothing wrong with that. It's good to keep things loose. Now, last one, and this one's for the kids. If you could give some advice to a softball player or a group of young softball players, what would you give them or what would you tell them and why?
I would definitely tell them to enjoy it. Every single game. Like, I know like the tournaments can be long and all this, but like looking back, like it feels like I haven't played softball for that long, even though it's been my whole life. So definitely enjoy every minute of it.
Kailey Snell, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for being our guest today. Appreciate you.
Thank you.